Well, continuing with the next one, that is the head of the solar system, that is the sun. Now, as I already told you, sun is the head of the solar system. He is in the center of the solar system. Normally, we believed that sun is not in the center of the solar system. The Earth is, and with the help of Copernicus and Galileo, it was proven that not the Earth but the Sun is in the center of the solar system. There are systems where we worship Sun as the god also. It is huge and made up of extremely hot gases. Nobody has been to the Sun, obviously, but scientists have studied that the Sun is huge and it's made up of extremely hot gases. So there is a big chance that if you go near the sun, we won't return back. It provides the pulling force that binds the solar system. Now, in the previous picture, you saw there were lines. I deliberately did not tell you what were those because I'm going to explain you later. Now, the those lines, we can call them as orbits. Now, there is a pulling force which binds the solar system which sun has. Obviously, the sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. Now, earth survives solely because of the sun, but that tremendous heat is not felt so much by us because despite being our nearest star, it is far away from us. Now, it's the nearest star, but it is like 150 million kilometer away from the earth. So that's why we see every morning, rise and shine, we go and see the sun, or probably we do Surya Namaskar and we can see the sun. But just imagine, what if we are very close to the sun? Could we have been able to see the sun? I'm not sure. That's a question you should ask. Now move on to the next one, that is planets. There are 8 planets in our solar system in our order of their distance from the sun. They are Mercury, the nearest one to the sun, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And I remember when we were studying, there was a formula which our teacher told to remember the 9 planets. During that time, it was 9. There is one here too. It's my very efficient mother just served us nuts. Now, every word, the first letter of every word will serve you as the name of the planet. For example, M, Mercury, V, Venus, E, Earth, M, Mars, J, Jupiter, S, Saturn, U, Uranus, and N, Neptune. And what we had was my very educated mother just served us 9 pies. Pies, pies. If you have eaten apple pie or some other pie, you will know. But pies is not there. It's just 8 now. All the 8 planets of the solar system move around the sun in fixed paths. These paths are elongated. They are called orbits. Remember, orbits. Mercury is nearest to the sun. It takes only about 88 days to complete one round along its orbit. Now, because it's just an online lecture, that's why I couldn't do an activity. If we are in like a proper classroom situation where we could have done an activity showing the path, the orbit. Venus is considered the Earth's twin because its size and shape are very much similar to that of the Earth. There might be a question that which is the nearest planet to the sun, that is Mercury. Till recently, Pluto was also considered a planet. However, in a meeting of the International Astronomical Union, a decision was taken that Pluto, like other celestial objects, it is discovered and it might be called as a dwarf planet. Now, what is a dwarf planet? Now, I will give it to you. Now, let's see if you come up with an answer for the dwarf planet. Next one, we'll go with our own, the Earth. Now, the chapter is also about the Earth. The Earth is the 3rd nearest planet to the Sun. In size, it is the 5th largest planet. It is slightly flattened at the poles. That's why it is the shape is described as a geoid. Geoid means an Earth-like shape. Now, there is a beautiful origin of the words given here. I'll show you here. It's the word origin. Geo means the earth, geology, geometry, geoid. Now, what is logy? Study of the earth is called geology, and geologist. Geometry, measurement of the earth. Metry means obviously metric, measurement. Oid. Now, geoid is the shape or the form of the earth. It resembles geoid. Now, the earth is geoid in shape. We don't say the earth is flat, round, circle. It's geoid. Now, in the earth, the conditions are favorable to support life are probably found only on the earth. Now, you might have heard a lot of stories where Chandrayaan, Mangalyaan, Saurayan. Now, why do we do it? Because we are in constant search for the life, as to say. If there needs to be life, there needs to be conditions which support life, which are obviously found in only in earth. The earth is neither too hot nor too cold. It has water and air, which are very essential for our survival. The air has life supporting gases like oxygen. Because of these reasons, the earth is a unique planet in the solar system. Just think how lucky we are to have been on Mother Earth, which has given us everything. We are not paying for that, are we? We are not paying for the water, the air, everything is free. That's why sometimes things go out of our hands, and the Mother Nature knows how to balance our greed. So the corona viruses that we see nowadays, probably people say that it's the way how the nature balances itself. So probably children, you should know that the earth is just a gift to us from our ancestors. So we should protect it very carefully and hand it over to our next generation as it is. It's not like it's a gift given to me, so we will spend it, we will waste it, we will throw it, we will give nothing to the next generation. That would be too much greediness. The Earth is a unique planet in the solar system. From the outer space, the Earth appears blue because its two-thirds surface is covered by water. It is therefore called a blue planet. Now, if you see the globe, you might have known about the globe miniature structure of the Earth, which looks probably blue because the two-thirds of our Earth is covered with water. A lot of it is in the sea and ocean, and fresh drinking water is very less. Now, there is a piece of information on the right side. Do you know? Light travels at the speed of about 300,000 kilometers per second. Yet, even with this speed, the light of the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach the Earth. So we are far away from the sun. That's why. Now we will move on to the moon. The Earth has only one satellite. I already told you this. That is the moon. Its diameter is only 1/4 that of the Earth. It appears so big because it is very near to our planet than other celestial bodies. It is just about 384,400 kilometers away from us. Now, can you go to the moon? Obviously, why not? That's the interesting fact, where Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on the surface of the moon on 21st July 1969. Find out whether any Indian has landed on the moon. That's a good question. Now let's see whether we will find it out. Now, 21st July 1969 is the day where Neil Armstrong stepped his foot on the moon, or shall I say the first human being to step foot on the moon. What is 22nd July? Now you can compare the distance of the Earth from the Sun and that from the Moon. The Moon moves around the Earth in about 27 days. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin, like our Earth takes 365 days to rotate around the Sun. As a result, only one side of the Moon is visible to us on the Earth. The Moon does not have conditions favorable for life. It has neither water nor air. It has mountains. People who have gone there have, obviously, satellites have gone there, have identified these conditions. Now, what is a satellite? A satellite is a celestial body that moves around the planets in the same way as the planets move around the Sun. Now, a human-made satellite is an artificial body. It's designed by scientists to gather information about the universe or for communication purposes. You will see in the picture, it's a human-made satellites which are obviously flown with the use of rockets. It is carried by a rocket and placed in the orbit around the Earth. Some of the Indian satellites in space are INSAT, IRS, EduSat, etc. Now, you might have known about the satellite center in India, where Sriharikota, where the satellites are flown into the sky, launched into the sky, and there is an organization which controls all of this called ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. Now, there are 2-3 questions which come to my mind. I'll leave you here so that I can address those questions. Now, this found to me as a question. The moon moves around the earth in about 27 days. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. As a result, only one side of the moon is visible to us on the earth. Now, my question is, do we see only one side of the moon every day? Now, we imagine that we see the moon. Do we see the one side of the moon? A lot of questions today. I hope because you had a holiday yesterday, so a lot of questions are there which are really interesting. I hope you will get to know the answers. I'll just tell you what did we study. We studied about the solar system, the family head, the sun, the earth, and the moon. Now, obviously, there is a homework. You have to draw a beautiful picture of the solar system. I will be back tomorrow with another type of content. Till then, stay safe, stay inside.